So at 10, my mother was able to find me a tiny 2-octave marimba, which is like a mallet instrument like this. And then I played all through junior high and high school. And then I got so into music in high school, I went to college in Texas and studied music there. In '82, I moved to Los Angeles because I knew I wanted to freelance in the music world, and spent 40 years, well, 38 years in Los Angeles as a percussionist and composer. So 2 years ago, decided to move to the Northwest. So here I am in the percussion ranch in Kelso. My main thing right now is composing music, and I've been a composer about 25 years, but my whole career was about 40 years being a freelance percussionist. Also educator. I always taught music at college and high school level, even elementary level. And then about 30 years ago, I really got into instrument building. So searching for sound. I'm always searching for sound and trying to put different drums together, different objects together that make hopefully unusual, unique sounds. It kind of comes with being a percussionist. You're looking for new sound as well as, and I also have always freelanced in jazz and pop and rock and classical as a percussionist playing other people's music. And then after 20, 30 years of that, I really wanted to become more of a composer. So I started making my own records, my own projects when I was about 35, about 30 years ago. When I moved to Los Angeles, I like the variety. A recording session musician is a person who basically is for hire to record on all types of things, TV commercials, movies, movies, film, TV, record dates, just all kinds of concerts, live events, shows. So you're kind of just a freelance person trying to meet other musicians, contractors, and composers to hire you for a wide variety of media that needs music, really. I must own 600-700 instruments, but I really started on marimba. This is a great big marimba in front of me, and that needs a mallet instrument. And then another mallet instrument is a vibraphone, with those. They're mallet instruments that you play with mallets, because they all have bars. But then the drums is with sticks, and there's a whole bunch of different type of drums, but hand drums is all with your hands. So many different drums around here are with finger and hand techniques. So I'd probably say marimba and vibes, and then bongos and frame drums. And then there's all kinds of hand instruments like shakers and cowbells. So it's kind of hard to narrow it down, but I probably do most of my composing on marimba and vibraphone, and do most of my rhythm composing on a hybrid drum set, which is like a drum set made up of a lot of hand drums, as opposed to just a regular drum set. We can look at some of those later. There's all over the place. I think I'm totally inspired, first of all, to create something new, but there's a whole bunch of different musical icons that I've loved to listen to, and I heard early on Miles Davis and Thelonious Monk and John Coltrane and Weather Report and classical composers like Bela Bartok, Ivor Stravinsky. So I guess a lot of my inspiration is great composers, jazz or classical. All these people have a total different take on music, and so you just digest it and then learn what you like of each one of them, and you hopefully come up with your own original sound that's absolutely been influenced by all the other guys, but hopefully you're coming up with something that's slightly different, that hasn't been, for me, I'm trying to come up with a thing that hasn't been done yet, I hope. So if you hear one of my records, you say, that sounds more like Brad than it's somebody else. So, after 30 years of composing, I think I have a sound that's unique.